Have I ever met an inmate that was actually a really nice person but did some absolutely horrifying crimes? And if so, what was their story? Now, truthfully, I've probably met dozens of people that fall into that category, but let me introduce you guys to a friend of mine named Steve. Now, don't get me wrong, this picture does him absolutely no justice whatsoever. He is not a drug addict at all. Steve was about 6 feet tall and all of like 130 pounds. He'd actually probably be about 6'2 or 6'3 if he didn't have one of the worst postures I've ever laid eyes on. I mean, his upper back and neck were so hunched over that it gave him the appearance of having no neck at all, just straight head and shoulders. Now, when you first laid eyes on Steve, you would think that he falls into the straight up stereotype of just, oh, his mom and dad have money, he's a spoiled little rich kid nerd. Now, don't get me wrong, Steve was definitely a nerd, but he was a nerd that was working at Domino's delivering pizzas, trying to pay his way into college at Full Sail in Orlando. Now, I met Steve back in 2007 in Orange County, Florida at the Orange County Jail, and he was at the time one of the only people that I could talk to about gaming and building PCs. And overall, Steve was a pretty down-to-earth guy when it came down to it, so I had to wonder, why the hell is this guy in jail? What the hell did he do to get locked up? And not only just locked up, but at a pretty decently high custody as well. Well, as it turned out, Steve was actually in jail on attempted first-degree murder charges. As it turns out, Steve was actually a sleepwalker, and in one of his episodes, he ended up going up to his roommate while he was sleeping and just like stabbing him an ungodly amount of times. And needless to say, once everybody got wind of that story, everybody definitely slept with one eye open around Steve. And to be honest with you, I believed his story, and I think doctors even verified the fact that he did have these issues, and he ended up only getting like 5 or 6 years for the charge of attempted first-degree murder, which is kind of unheard of and even lowered his custody enough to go to work release.